It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. The Broncos will kick. Here's Brandon McManus to start us, and we are off from Denver. This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. I got it. Hey, check 25.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 99. Check 99. Motion. Check alert. Check 54. 29.
Back to throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Airing it out for Hamilton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. And it's fielded at the 34.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check 26, check 29.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Miller. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You go tight. Greystone, travel. You keep dribbling.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. 24. Whip. Watch the whip.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Pretty big.
Man up, deep. Man up, deep.
Shoot. Sponge. Squeeze. Hit it.
Clock now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
On the ready. Switch it. Hey, let go.
On first down, Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Deshaun Hamilton, as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Angelo Blackson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Locke going to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Come on, set.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
61, matchbox light. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Topper. Deep grip.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On third down, Lindsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, alert 3. Look, just look. 3. Me. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Like, out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Hopkins complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a run with Hyde. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, 24. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Crunch. He's coming. Double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Watson on third and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here we go on fourth. Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Blocking the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Go out. Under 10. 10. Kill.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 14.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Here's the party now. Slam.
Another run by Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third and long, it's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. On the return, Carter. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And into
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.